Ну что, всем привет. Начинаем новую серию прохождений.
Привет, привет.
Всем, кто пришел на трансляцию, спасибо. Все, кто смотрит записи на ютубе, приходите на трансляцию. Трансляция каждый день. Ссылка в описании на Твиче, а так подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Сегодня мы проходим Alan Wake 2. Рядом со мной сидит Паника, и она будет читать.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
До стримов мы проходили первую часть.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Человек. Классно.
Проходили на PlayStation 5 первую часть ремастера. Она была бесплатная в подписке. Не нужно.
Чего ему показать?
Так что немного историю знаем. И хотим пройти вторую часть. И решили это сделать на трансляции. Как всегда, Alan Wake в своем стиле, ни хера непонятно, что происходит.
Already gone.
О, блядь.
Хотела куда-то сюда идти.
Так. О, блядь. Олень. Это, ну, о, блядь. Ебать, тут есть скримеры. Первую часть такого не помню. Первая часть была просто мрачная. Хочу пройти под корнями. Побежали. Да, конечно. Почти к ним. Ай, блядь.
Это надо бежать.
Блядь. Вот и свет. Да, блядь. Ай. 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 Хемингуэй. Это точно не Запорожье? Нет. Да, опустили на органы. Жуткие реалии. Озеро. Да, пока что ничего не понятно.
Сейчас нам расскажут.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Пойдем.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Я бы сразу бы сказал, что
I love
это
you
сага
both.
сумерок
This
каких-нибудь.
is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
И я
And say
тебя.
hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Кстати, если что, создатель.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Создатель Алана Вейка. Это вот этот мужик слева.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Сценаристы.
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Ну, вообще, кто придумал
I'm glad you're on this case with me,
всю эту
Anderson.
историю
It's right up your alley.
Алана Вейка
You should take
в реальном
lead.
мире?
Think
Это
of
вот
me
это
as
вот
the backup.
он и с него срисован вот этот персонаж.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Картинка-то странная.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Как DLSS-то работает, блядь.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Блядь, FPS мало.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Так, вот мы здесь. Съемные коттеджи. Я, кстати, не в курсе, здесь не открытая или карта?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look. Hey, over here. Hey there.
Сейчас, секунду. Надо посмотреть. Что-то... Без DLSS она у меня, наверное, нормально работать не будет. Ставим
Casey, right?
по максимуму.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be
О,
coming
еще
by to
хуже
take
стало.
over the case. You're half right.
Размытие. Эффект пленки. Накладывает кинематографичный эффект вокруг центра.
Anderson?
FPS мало. Как будто 30. Прям не очень. Будет получше немного. Ну, просто реально некомфортно. Так, ладно.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Все мы прекрасно слышали, блядь.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Ведь нельзя было просто сказать. Труп расчленили. Все.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the
Они
old
даже не
convenience
забрали,
store.
они
You
просто
can't
рядом
miss it.
положили.
Everything's
Нет,
been
они сердце
closed since the
забрали.
area was fenced
Ну, он
off.
сказал то, что там
The
про
store,
сердце
the
не забудьте, потому
campground,
что сердце
all of
рядом, а не внутри.
Tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Что-то новенькое. Скажет цепка.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Зацепок — это ментальная методика, которая помогает Саге изучить улики и делать выводы по ходу расследования.
У нас есть жертвы. Их почему-то 3. Все жертвы пропали без вести в 2010 году. Больше ничего общего. И жертвы разные, как мужчина, так и женщина. Метод убийства, детали убийств различаются. Единственное, что объединяет трупы, это вздутие, но причины смерти разные. В данном случае травма грудной клетки. После кончины оказались в воде. И там снимки трупов.
Наверное.
Синяки на запястье. И портрет убийцы.
О, можно мышкой это делать.
На 2 убитых видны синяки. Жертв связывали ремнями. Последняя жертва умерла от травмы грудной клетки. А труп бывал в воде. Выразительно.
Короче, были 3.
Ну смотри, кстати, разница. Пропали без вести в 2010 году, нашли только в 2012. Это вообще только в 2018, через 8 лет нашли. Бедолагу.
Так, что у нее здесь еще есть? Это есть что у него в башке. Ага. А, вот, можно перемещать. Можно рассмотреть поближе. Вот они.
Стоматолог, учительница и хозяин магазина.
Слева направо. Это что от них осталось?
Татуировки на теле.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Так, может, игра джойстик от плойки увидит.
Хочу попробовать.
Нет, мне впадло. Пока на клаве мышь.
Fucking nature. Gives me a
Ебучая природа.
headache. Too much sky.
Вы дальше не могли припарковаться?
Ну, видишь, тут проехать как бы нельзя. Тут вот завал. На пробел у ворот. На браслете предназначен для подвесок. Саги, их можно использовать. Короче. Случайно нажал на контр.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Да ёб твою мать. Опять идти за ним.
So, FBI, huh?
Да-да.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's
Конечно,
just save this
конечно, да.
body, shall we?
Кофе будешь нам приносить. Дебила, кусок, блядь. Тебя назначили, чтобы, блядь, лес охранять. Ты даже этого не можешь.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Похоже.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Смотреть тело. Блядь.
Вообще за магазином вот эти
Body is
вот лавочки,
positioned
это же
on
не
the
кафешка.
table. Ritualistic.
Так, вы открыли первое изображение. Поместите его на доску зацепок с обители разума, блядь.
Банк всякий улик. Используйте правый, левый. Вот это вот.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Еще одно тело было найдено в лесу неподалеку от Брайт Фоллс. Просто отлично. Нужно выяснить, связано ли это преступление с убийствами, которые мы расследуем. Ну, вопрос. Давай дальше рассматривать.
Целях. Блять, нахуй нас сюда подправляют так.
Под вторым это что, шаги? Второй и третий.
Следы.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Сердце.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Сердце тут. Блять, каждый раз вот это вот.
Сам вопрос надо навести, если он сам поставит, куда надо ему. Ну,
Где вопрос?
ну, он совпадает с предыдущими убийствами. И на него, если сам этот стикер попробуй, нет, фотографию, да, и он сам поставит.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Тот же. Этим что-то помешало.
Окей. Знать о жертве, знать об убийце.
Что как раз таки сейчас по следующим уликам, по следам.
Who is our victim?
Да.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Тоже, конечно, так сомнительно, что уже прошло полдня, дождь и не размыл следы в такой местности.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Так, и дальше пока нельзя, да, ничего изучить. Блять, как я включил фонарик случайно? А, на Е. Да, блять, меня прям бесит. Пусть будет среднее. Качество тумана тоже среднее. Блять, это издевательство. Включить это. Сколько FPS выдает? Ну, чуть-чуть лучше стало. И с кем-нибудь. Найти улику. Убийца.
Слишком много следов. Скорее всего, убийца был не один.
Скорее всего. Много крови.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Спланировано или произошло случайно. Ну да, у нас каждый второй же нож с собой носит.
На будущее.
Это на следующий вопрос.
Да у меня нет никаких вопросов. Я, блядь, видел, как его нахуй захуярила толпа призраков, блядь.
А почему призраков?
А кто это еще был-то? Они
Люди в масках.
в хуясках, блядь. В касках, нахуй, строительных. Ну и чё? На, можешь с этим поговорить. Кто он
Вы
был
опознали жертву?
по жизни?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is
Ясный.
Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to
агент
town
ФБР.
about 13 years ago.
Охуеть,
I
блядь.
haven't heard a word about him since.
Помнит о нем.
Until now.
За нашего братка, блядь.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Так.
А,
Ну что я могу сказать? Я буду, блядь, плохим полицейским. Да.
почему?
За своего пухлого брата и двор ФБРовский стреляю в упор. Если что.
Может, что он уже давно не служил в ФБР.
Так,
Да.
Роберт.
20 лет назад.
Все. Дальше, блядь. Блядь,
So you
знал.
knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Чё и чё?
И тоже, кстати,
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's
и
everything.
чё?
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Блять, опять что ли?
Какие у него могут быть идеи?
Вот.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Так, выглядит новым. Убийцы принесли, чтобы снять все на камеру. Что такое снах?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why
Его не
here?
смущает, что он голый.
Why now?
Ну конечно, блядь.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Активно обнаружить новые улики.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Приплыл.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Охуеть, как ты, блядь, это поняла, что он, блядь, из водички выплыл, блядь? Может, его хотели изнасиловать перед смертью? Осуждаю.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ничего не понятно.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
Да.
Why?
Что скажешь?
Кончили здесь ее.
Блять, а? Что-то такое...
Зацепки, то, что вот она сейчас
This mug
подумала
always cheers me up.
добавить на стенку.
А, может быть, кстати. Хорошо. Escape. Так.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
тоже не
Okay, well,
возникает.
I'll just wait here.
Ну, реально, бля, я вот сразу заподозрил бы. Особенно если мы что-то бы там нашли. В плане того, что, блядь, твой
This
напарник
one of your
просто
hunches,
уходит.
Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods
Ничего
alone at
сложного,
night,
блядь.
possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Записки.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Тупик, блядь.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Где выставить?
Кто бы сказал?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Да, блядь, меня прям вот это вообще.
Так, прочитала.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Да, блядь, криминалисты бы ее уже бы захуярили.
А сама, да, пойдет смотреть, что у него там внутри?
Да вот я про это же. Ее потом, блядь, отстранили бы от всех дел. Сказали, ты ёбнутая, блядь.
Hey, you made it back.
Да,
Good.
вернулись. Отлично,
Hope you didn't get
замечательно,
stuck in
блядь.
any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Чё?
Не, смотри, в живот ему.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ты ебанутая.
А, смотри, нужно доставить тело в город для обследования. Не она сама будет смотреть.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Спасибо, ты очень любезен.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Калитка посреди леса.
Ну это же, блядь, заповедник.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Так, нам сюда надо.
А мы что-то собирали в предыдущей части. Может, здесь тоже это есть?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Да-да-да.
Зацепка. Вот страница рукописи, наверное.
Это вот послание, то, что вот было.
Получите оружие. Что здесь рукописи оружия?
Ладно. Спрыгнуть нельзя. Ёбнутая, блядь, нахуя ты туда пошла, блядь? Какой ланчбокс, блядь?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To
Даже не
record
в курсе.
a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Просто ему в руку записку там какую-нибудь или какой-нибудь предмет оставить.
Всё, я застрял, блядь. Нет, нормально.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
На этой приехал. Мы же ФБР, блядь, мы. Bright Falls. Да, пока что, блядь.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
О, у меня звук пропал.
Тоже.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Все субтитры сбились из-за этого. Нихуя себе день оленя, блядь.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Пустовато как-то в городе.
Да и не сказать,
The
что в первой
diner's just up
части
the
было много.
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
Классные
And
ребята.
it is sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Change of topic, please.
Идем дальше. Хотя сейчас, секундочку. Так. Сейчас надо кое-что сделать. Все. Так, куда нам надо?
Oh dear.
Сюда, да.
You.
Дорогой олень.
Шериф.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Спасибо.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I can't
Старая
believe that happened.
добрая кафешка.
I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culper Lake was passed off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Ну, я тоже так подумал, что это они.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Вы
Excuse me.
букеры?
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What
Ну, там
were you
делали
doing at
твари,
Hogan
блин.
Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Почему я такой дерганый? Можешь стоять ровно?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Блять, как достать пистолет, нахуй, я бы его сейчас разговорил, эту тварь, блять. Букеры, куль дерева, пиздят.
What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Да никак, блядь, я говорю, она причастна ко всем этим убийствам.
Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Вот тебе и ответ, почему там калитка. Потому что там пропал великий и могучий Алан Вейк.
Так вроде не можешь на стену повесить.
Nope.
Nope.
У тебя дела горят на R.
Так вот.
Расследование прогресса коллекции.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Озеро. Все. Они думают, блядь, ебать.
Стоит 10 минут, а это думает.
Кажется, вы что-то нашли, блядь. Она думает, ебать, да ты кто, блядь? Ясновидящая, ебаная, блядь.
Особенно амулет.
Охуеть.
How did you put that together?
Ага, блядь.
You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Feth.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Сейчас еще одна вокруг будет думать. Что ты ёбнутая. Ебать. У нас висят 2 больших шарика со дня рождения паники. И вот только что сейчас, именно, блядь, на этой игре, в полной темноте, за нашими спинами падает шар, блядь. С
All set?
неприятными звуками.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're
Пойдешь
ready to go
убирать?
take a look.
Потом.
Let's go.
Ну ладно,
Well,
пойдемте.
Chrissy, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Опять, кстати, праздник День оленя.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress
Тогда.
from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Привезли?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you. Здесь
So
как
this is the
родной,
Bright
блядь.
Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
О нет, медведь.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Охуенная реклама, я бы
Hiking
купил.
through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Те самые термосы. Так, ладно, я уже заблудился. Куда? А,
So we
всё
share a
правильно.
morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Конечно, блядь, я рукодельница нахуй.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I
Подвале
feel
за
the
5
same.
дверьми.
He's joking.
Без света.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Причины смерти, нахуй.
There's
Может, то,
writing
что...
on here.
Блядь,
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
татуировка.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Смотреть?
Телевизор?
Нет.
Новая карта.
Да, говорит как раз таки телевизор.
На телевизор это то, что мы нашли вот эту запись. Да. Дела.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Рассказать его тело. Что оно может рассказать?
Скидывай.
Причина смерти.
Какой-то предмет.
Oh.
Сопротивлялся.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated,
Блять.
waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Странно. Очень странно. Мы не знаем, что это такое. Мы не знаем, что это такое. Специальная надпись. Не могу разобрать слова.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Не, блин, он сам себя затолкал.
Родился с этим. Все?
Не, давай доставать из него. Что там?
Да чё ты, блядь, голой рукой залази? Какой пинцетик, блядь? Это ж у нас, блядь, рукодельница, нахуй.
Рукопись.
Нет, носовой платок.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Я думаю, не трогать, может, там отпечатки.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Опа, блядь.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Что ты, блядь, парадокс устроил?
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Реально, блядь. Да, стрелять, стрелять. Нет, еще не все. Пока что еще не все. Пошел гулять.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Да что, блядь? Кого нахуй? Ну я так понял, он утопит. Дочур.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Цвету, что враги вас не заметили. Красивый мужчина. Найдешь, найдешь.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Если вы покинете убежище, давайте из него во время боя.
Go.
Понятно. Куда? Я пошел. Так.
Vanished.
У тебя за спиной дура. Конец главы. Жутко. Да, прям здесь, блядь, такие скримеры. Прям полухоррор какой-то. Он ёкает немножечко в некоторые моменты. Ну, я думаю, на сегодня мы с Alan Wake'ом закончим. Пока непонятно, будет ли 100% прохождения. Скорее всего, был первый взгляд. А так, сейчас мы, наверное, пойдем в какой-нибудь Fortnite. Есть желание? Так что, кто смотрел эту запись, именно Alan Wake'a, спасибо. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, приходите на трансляцию, ссылка в описании. А мы будем плавненько переходить к Fortnite, скорее всего. Вот, так что сейчас перезапущу, чтобы сохранить запись. Вот. Ну что, спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, комментируйте. До скорых встреч.
Пока.